Hello, thank you for watching. If you could subscribe or leave a like or leave a comment, I'd appreciate very much. Thank you very much for watching. So I have this to weld now. It's actually a pre-combustion chamber for a Caterpillar, a D2. So this actually screws into the head, and see the waterway goes around this bit. Then you stick your injector in there. So the problem with this engine was, I'll try to find it now. See the hole there? So it's where the water actually sits then. Where this actually sits in water, it's a rusted fin. I've actually done another one before on this engine, and it had previously been welded up at the bottom. I'm not sure, I don't think this one has actually been welded before, but the other one had been welded already bottom and is sort of rotted above it, like sort of this one. And it ran, a couple of beads right round it with weld, and that's held right. But this one's gone again. It's basically letting water into on top of a piston, and you're losing compression as well. So yeah, I need to clean this all up, see if it's only that hole, and maybe build up fair bit around it. It's gone thin all the way around. We'll see then. We'll see how it goes. So that's how it looks after a good wire brush. You'll have to build it up all the way around really. Here's a hole there. I'm sure I might have to build up a bit around there as well. Probably run a grinder over it to level it out a little bit, so there's more space for weld. But we'll see then. Okay. So I've taken grinder over it, get rid of the rust all the way over it, and grind it a bit smoother, But I didn't want to take too much off because it's quite thin to start anyway. So I'll build up a weld now, all the way. It needs to be done all the way across there. So I've just finished now, and it's still extremely hot. Little bit above there, it was pitted quite badly, and I ground it out, and I'll grind it back down round again. But you see, I've built it all the way across where the water sits in. So it should be right now. It's while this is really hot now, I'll go get a tin now, bean tin of waste oil, and dunk it in. Okay. So hopefully that should harden it a little bit then, because it's the new weld is mild steel, so it's a bit soft, and hopefully the carbon of that now will harden it a little bit. Not ideal. It should heat it up until it's red, but I don't really want to bother getting gas, so I'm just using heat that's there already going to waste. So this is a pre-combustion chamber. So what it is really is this is indirect injection. So with direct injection, you have an injector and it squirts straight on the piston. So it sort of works is when it injects, air sort of comes in here and mixes with fuel, and it comes out fairly. That's the sort of idea of it. When I'm not too read up on what the actual advantage, disadvantage, etc. is of it. Well, on the whole, indirect is harder to start than a direct injection in. But yeah, how you actually get this out is see the splines after the threads there? There's a special tool which is exactly like a bolt, but has splines on it instead of thread. And you put that in, you put a big socket on it and a big 4-foot bar, and you hope it doesn't snap really. A lot of D2s came on Lend-Lease over World War II. I'm not sure what type this is, if it's actually sort of World War II type one or a later one after war. Because they're still quite popular after war, basically, with farmers for cultivation, ploughing, etc., when they needed more grip and they weren't four-wheel drives about, So that's it really.